John and Connie Bivens' involvement in youth soccer began as parents nearly 40 years ago when they were drafted as the coach, referee, and team mom. They co-founded the Upland Surf Club team, with John managing the youth team for several years, while Connie assisted with team mom duties. Soon after, John became tournament director for the newly formed Surf Invitational, while Connie was in charge of awards, leading to the creation of their home business that flourished and became Sports Pins International. In 1988, the Bivens became members of the World Cup Founders Club, an organization formed at the request of the U.S. Soccer Federation to help fund the bid proposal to FIFA to host the 1994 World Cup. And since that time, they've worked closely with youth clubs and soccer tournaments all over the country, offering players small reminders of the memories they created while playing soccer. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to introduce John and Connie Bivens.
Microphone right here.
You're standing. Wow. Wow, thank you guys. Thanks, U.S. Youth Soccer. We've been involved in the game at all levels for a very long time, close to 40 years, almost as long as U.S. Youth Soccer has been in existence. We began our journey in 1975 with our oldest son Jeff's first soccer team. Our knowledge of soccer at that time was zero. John was soon drafted as a coach and I as a team mom. Eventually, we learned the game. We didn't know anything. John switched to the other side of the whistle and refereed for many, many years at all levels. As a child, I always enjoyed collecting pins from the Girl Scouts, patches from the Girl Scouts, and the little tokens in the Cracker Jacks box I used to put on my hat. I used to sew them on, little pins, little charms and stuff. While at a youth soccer tournament in Canada, they were trading pins. And I thought, this is kind of fun. We never did that in the States at that time. That was about 1979. So this was 1980, and Sport Pins International was born in the living room of the Bivens house. And many of you have been to our house, so you know. But that was history, and now a few words from John.
Good job. Thank goodness for the Girl Scouts. A little further story on that for Connie. When she announced that she was going to form this business, I had my corporate job in place, so I came home one day with my boss, who happened to live in the neighborhood. I walked in the front door, and Connie says, "I'm going to start a little home business selling pins." And I go, good grief. This is going to keep her busy at least. And then on second thoughts, I was thinking, man, I'm going to have to finance this forever. Well, didn't turn out that way. It's worked out very well. Many years later, we did become involved with the World Cup Founders Club. There are probably some of the Founders Club members that are probably in the audience tonight. Basically, it was formed to help fund the bid that was going to be made by USSF for the '94 World Cup. Finding 94 individuals to come up financially to help fund that operation was not an easy task. We, along with about 90 other individuals, decided that it was the right thing to do. As you all know, that bid was successful. The World Cup did come to the U.S., and the U.S. soccer in general got a huge boost in popularity and just broke out everywhere in the country. Along the way, we have met and become great friends with so many wonderful people in soccer. We have worked closely with national office, the regions, the state tournaments, the state associations, other clubs and tournaments all over the country. It's been very rewarding for us to have been involved in some very, very small way with the growth and the popularity of soccer in the U.S. We now enjoy watching our grandkids, as many of you do, watching them play the game and growing through the sport. We have come, as many as you have, full circle in the sport. Starting out with my son Jeff, as was mentioned earlier, his wife Maria is in the audience tonight. And that's sort of where it all comes. So a thanks to Jeff for wanting to play that first game and that first team. An old Chinese proverb sort of sums up our feelings about our journey. And that is, choose a job that you love and you will never have to work a day in your life. Soccer has been that job for Connie and I. It has always been all about the kids having fun, playing a great game, and maybe sometime later in life, if they open a drawer or open an old dusty box at home and they find an old tournament pin or an old tournament medal, maybe the memories of that event will be rekindled and another soccer fan reborn. Thank you again for this recognition and for all the great friends and memories that we have gained in these 40 years of soccer. Thank you.